So very exciting stuff there. And also, check out shoplc.com. We have a lot going on there. We are live across multiple platforms right now. We have a mobile app. You can put it on your phone, your iPad, your tablet, whatever the case is, so you can stay in the know on the go. And the cool thing is, every time you do shop with us here at Shop LC, you're assisting in providing a meal to a child who does not know where their next meal is going to come from. I get sad when I think about it, but it's a reality. Food poverty, food scarcity. No one should have to go through that, right? Much less the kiddos. So every time you're shopping with us, you're helping us make a difference. So thank you from the bottom of my heart for doing that. We're just so excited that you guys are a part of the journey, because that's what we're doing here, delivering joy in the form of meals, in the form of jewelry, lifestyle products, and wellness and beauty products, and all kinds of really fun stuff, okay? So I am thrilled that you are tuning in today, my friends, because there's a lot going on. So at any point, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, whatever the case is, you can call your personal shopper number. That's going to be 888-835-2237. I'm joined by our incredible producer, DJ. He's going to put it down in the chat for you a little bit later. That's awesome. Also, you can talk to DJ and me by commenting down below at any point throughout this live stream. That's why we're live, right? We want to engage with you, interact with you, and let's just hang out, guys. Let's hang out and have some fun. So I'm going to step out of the way here just for a second so you can get a little sneak peek there at our personal shopper number. But like I said, give us a call, put us in your phone, put us in your contacts, whatever the case is, so you can definitely have some fun with us here today. All right, guys, we have a lot to get into. We had a little bit of a late start. We had a couple technical issues here, but you know what? We're going to have a blast, and I am thrilled. I'm wearing some of the beauties that I'm going to be showing you today. So yeah, a lot of good stuff, okay? So first off the bat, my friends, is something really nice. Let's see, the real Nicole. I can only see part of the username, but I think it's Nicole, the real Nicole. Love your jewelry. Thank you so much. I'm actually going to be showcasing a lot of this jewelry for you today. I mean, here's a little sneak peek real quick of what I'm going to be showing you up next. Oh my goodness, guys. A lot. Okay, so stay tuned. Necklaces, rings, bracelets, all kinds of good stuff. All right, so good stuff. Now, this first item, I gotta show you. It is a gorgeous, oh my goodness, here it is. Oh, look at this. This is a gorgeous triple A Perito Moreno blue zircon, okay? Look at this. Like, what? How is this even a real piece, right? This is so beautiful. I love this ring. My friends, these are GHSI diamonds, which I'll break down for you in a little bit, but basically you are looking at a luxuriant lab-grown diamond ring, okay? Now, this baby is like full of presents, my friends. You have 5.30 carat weight, and this is called your Sea Radiance ring. It's in 10K white gold, has a cool temperature about it. And anywhere else, you're looking at $14,000. What's it? No, we're not looking at $14,000 here at Shop LC. Shop low cost. My friends, you're being gifted this at 89% savings. That means about the $1,500 range. Guess what? You can lower that even more. Use your promo code. It's in the chat below. That's going to get you 25% off. And then use your budget pay. On budget pay, my friends, you're looking at paying $239.99. What an incredible opportunity for something so gorgeous, right? So basically, when you tilt this ring kind of ever so slightly, you're going to see a little bit of the zircon flashes, a little bit of ocean blue, sky blue, whatever the case is, which is going to come from how its crystal light is going to be bending a little bit more strongly than most gems, okay? So that's going to tell you that sometimes, sparkle can outshine expectations, my friends. That's a thing in life, okay? So this is a gorgeous piece. The surface feels a little bit silky on the fingertip because you do have the zircon that's naturally high in that luster. And actually, let me take this off just for a second so you can really see this ring solo. It's solo power. But yeah, I mean, this is just beautiful. The zircon usually has that natural kind of high luster, and that's going to show you that even small touches can leave a lasting impression, my friends. So this is so special. You hold it, near the light, wherever. Oh, wow, I got blinded there for a second. You hold it near the light, and you're going to be able to see those flashes of those bursts of fire. You know what I mean? You little rainbow sparks is kind of what I'm talking about here, okay? That's going to mean a lot when it comes to the refractive index. So my friends, it is right up there with diamonds, reminding you that you also carry that inner balance, that inner brilliance, just like the ring, okay? something so special. The zircon inside of it actually is formed in Cambodia's rich geological layers. Okay, it's really cool to know a little bit about the origins of the pieces. That's usually where like minerals are fused under heat. Okay, and that's going to show you that beauty often is going to come from long, quiet waiting. Right? We've all been there when we're waiting for something good to happen, whether it's a job, application to come through, or just positive news about whatever the case is, right? Sometimes we need that reminder that beauty comes from those long, passionate waiting moments. Of passion can be fearful moments, sad moments, scared, nervous moments, but nonetheless, that wait is going to be worth something, and that's exactly the way this gemstone was formed, right? So I love that. You're wearing a daily reminder of just that presence, okay? So I love it. This gem is set in that gorgeous white gold, which has been, just alloyed with other metals because you have that extra strength. And it's also going to tell you that you have resilience, just like this ring, my friends. And you have a lot of grace in this hand, just as in your own life, right? So there's a lot going on here. If you love it as much as I do, especially because of that blue hue and everything that it represents, then you can definitely, make it a part of your life. I mean, honestly, even just the zircon combination with the diamond, guys, the blue zircon is fabulous. I mean, it is just a standout piece, right? So that utter combination, that's living proof that, again, pressure and, patience and balance, all those things are going to create beautiful radiance, okay? And that is just like the quiet strength that lives within you every single day, that you carry every single day, despite hardship, despite things going wrong in life, which happens to us all, okay? So you want that little reminder of your inner resilience? This baby is it. So comment down below in the comments, shop one, SHOP1, it's up there. Or you can go to our website and you can type in Perito Moreno Blue Zircon Ring. And you'll see this one pop on up, okay? Any questions, comment down below or call your personal shopper number and we'll get you taken care of. Guys, this is a beautiful piece. We're out in size 5 and 5.5, but we still have sizes 6 all the way to 11. And we're also out 11.5 and 12. So take advantage now. Again, that living proof, that inner brilliance, and that long patience brings you beautiful things. Because just like in the earth, this baby was waited to be born. We also are waiting for good things to happen in life. And so it's just really nice to think about. So good things there, my friends, just like good things that are going to be coming up real soon with this next piece. It is actually something that I'm wearing, you like. A very, very beautiful, guys. When you first see this, it's basically the same essence as the ring, but this is your pendant form, okay? The zircon bursts are going to bring out that kind of beautiful Caribbean blue, that sea blue, like I mentioned earlier. And that means that, again, it has that high refractive index, okay? Now, the pendant is going to sit very close to the heart, as you can see here. So basically, that means that every single sparkle is going to feel a little bit more personal. You know what I mean? So it's a reminder that beauty should live near the center, right? It should live near your center. And we all have that inner beauty within us, okay? Now this ring it's the same essence as the ring rather, but this pendant exhibits a lot of that maximized brilliance that I was mentioning. You have a lot of the cool tone blues, and then also, just in general, white zircon throughout history, my friends, has a lot of cherished qualities because, again, it has that balance in the beauty, okay? And it's kind of like that daily reminder that clarity also surrounds you, okay? So this pendant is sleek. The prongs are tucked away, and it's going to show you that support doesn't always need to be seen, right? It's kind of like in our own life. We have the hidden support systems. We have our family, our friends, our loved ones, just passionate people that are caring, even strangers sometimes, And so, those prongs are hidden and tucked away in a really nice kind of configuration here. And so it's really cool to see the vivid blue shades of this piece. The density of the zircon is also, same thing as the pendant here. It's also going to be giving you kind of like like a solid feel in your hand. And the weight is reassurance. It's a reminder that, what we carry is the real presence. And that's exactly the way you got to walk into every room, right? You gotta be that bold, confident self, the best you that you can possibly be, despite how you may be feeling inside, right? Just give yourself the best shot. And that's exactly what this pendant represents. So I love it. You can definitely notice when you're wearing it, how the light is going to kind of burst in, rather than have like a flat out shine. Okay. So that is because the zircon has a very unique identity. Okay. It's going to remind you that, your individuality rather is the thing that dazzles. And so I love this piece so much. Everyone else does in the world, because it is valued at $14,000. But here at Shop LC, we're gifting this to you for 89% savings, which means $224 with 99 cents. And that is over the course of 5 months. Interest-free installments, free shipping since it is an online order over $50. 30-day easy money-back guarantee. It's called your joy guarantee, because that's what we do, is deliver joy. And you can make it yours today. So, take a look, right? This is beautiful. My friends, this pendant, it feels good, and it does, again, hold the fire of the earth and the patience, again, of time, right? That natural time in the environment. And so it's definitely showing you of what rests near your heart. Again, whatever is near your heart should always mirror your own inner brilliance. And that's exactly what this piece does. So take a chance on yourself, right? Take a chance on yourself and see what that inner patience can bring, and hold it close to your own heart. And you can do that by commenting down below SHOP2, SHOP2. And if you want to go to the website or the app, all you have to do is type in Cambodian Perito Moreno pendant, and you'll see this pop up. Okay. We don't have that many. I'm looking here at our quantities. We don't have that many. So you do want to take advantage of it while you can. Okay. So good stuff there. Before we move on to the next item, I want to remind you guys, we have verified buyers that comment in the reviews section on Shop LC. You might want to check those out, from folks that have been there, done that, know exactly what they've got already. And this is just kind of a good reassurance from folks that have already purchased this for themselves, for loved ones. So nonetheless, very, very beautiful. But let's go ahead and switch up the colors, right? We already have this gorgeous icy blue. Let's fire it up a little bit, right? Let's go to something that has a little edge. Look at this. This is beautiful. This is your Asher Cut Nassau Ruby. Let's see here. Oh, Nyasa, sorry. It's your Nyasa Ruby, luxuriant lab-grown diamond. Okay, very, very beautiful. This ring has a lot about it, okay? The ruby is going to feel really warm to the eyes. It's going to glow just like embers glow in that fire. And it's going to exhibit a lot of chromium inside of the crystal, okay? That's going to remind you that, tiny sparks can change everything. And that's exactly the way we should look at life, right? Because sometimes we can get down and, things are bugging us. But, those tiny sparks are those tiny little moments of joy, right? When you walk home or you go home and you see your pet waiting for you at the door. When you walk outside and you feel the sun on your skin, right? When you get that phone call from a loved one and it's like, oh, like, I have someone that cares about me. It's those tiny sparks that are going to bring out that inner joy. And that's exactly what this piece represents. Okay. So under the light, the gem is going to finish with kind of like a rich crimson color. And that's going to mean that you do have the ability in this gem to really absorb blue and green light. Okay. So that is going to reflect only in red, like this. And it is proof, my friends, that purpose does make a lot of beautiful color. And I'm always talking about purpose. It's actually in my tagline here at Shop LC. We all have a purpose. And so it's really, really special to have a little bit of that that essence in this gorgeous piece. Okay. Let's see here. The yellow gold of the ruby's rich glow is going to make the red appear even richer. And that's going to tell you that true radiance is going to shine brighter when you have the right support, right? So they're working together. These two babies are definitely working together. And rubies, my friends, actually, they do form under intense heat and pressure, kind of like diamonds in the Earth's crust, okay? So this is a gorgeous piece. There's the profile setting. Like, wow, it stands out. But, that pressure underneath the Earth's surface, that's going to show you that passion is forged, my friends, under intensity. You ever heard people say, like, right, like, pressure makes diamonds, right? Like, the same thing here, right? So you're getting something that is going to be worth it in the end, just like this of what I showed you earlier, right? So here you're going to feel the weight of that gold band, that 10K, right? It's absolutely gorgeous. It's going to balance the strength and comfortability, and it's going to show you that durability doesn't always have to feel heavy. You have ultra durability here, especially, well, I mean, all around really, but it doesn't feel heavy. It's super lightweight. It's kind of like you, right? You're durable, you're strong, you can survive, but you also are delicate and sensitive, and you have a lot of passion inside of you. And so that's exactly what this ring represents. Look at the shoulders there, so beautiful. And honestly, just look at the overall geometric, design of the Asher cut. It is so beautiful. It's kind of called your what is it called? Your mirror, a hall of mirrors effect. And it's going to draw your eyes inward, okay? So special. And that's going to really remind you, that self-reflection is going to hold that beauty. When you look in the mirror, you kind of get a glimpse of yourself, but really it's what's within that matters. And kind of here too, you look at this and you kind of get a glimpse of its fashion trend, forward figure and feature. But really it's what's within. It's how that Nyasa ruby is formed. And that's what makes it special, right? So I love this piece. Everyone else loves it too. The estimated retail value is about $14,000. Don't believe me? Do your research after the show. You'll see. But here at Shop LC, we're gifting it to you for 89% savings. Guys, this is incredible. That means you're looking at $224 with 99 cents. And that's over the course of 5 months. Interest-free installments, free shipping since it is an online order over $50, and no credit checks. We're not worried about your credit score, nothing like that. And so if you love this as much as I do, everything about it is absolutely amazing. Again, the ring, the ruby, is just going to really burn with both that history and that science, showing you that true strength is never cold, okay? It is always alive with fire, just like your own life, okay? So be alive, be happy about the little moments, and a lot of good things will come to you, okay? And you have that subtle durability in your own heart, just like this Nyasa ruby does. So I love it. If you love everything that the ruby stands for, then comment down below shop 2, SHOP2, or you can type in our website or our app, Nyasa ruby Asher cut ring, and you'll see this pop up, okay? Very, very exciting. Okay. Good stuff now. Let's go ahead and talk about this next piece, okay? So this is going to be, I'm actually wearing it right now. Look at this. This is going to be your 10K yellow gold triple A Sleeping Beauty turquoise. My friends, this does have a luxuriant lab-grown diamond essence, and this is called your Regal Radiance ring, okay? I'm going to take it off here for a second. It's like one of the first things I put on when I got here, but I want to show you what it looks like on the mannequin finger, okay? So this is so beautiful. Basically, the turquoise is going to glow with an unmistakable robin's egg blue, maybe a sky blue. I don't know. You guys comment down below. Let me know what kind of blue this reminds you of in life. But nonetheless, it's beautiful, okay? And that is from the Arizona mine, the famed Sleeping Beauty mine, which is no longer in operation. So that makes this piece extremely rare, okay? It's going to show you that origin can definitely define character, my friends. Just like you're proud of where you come from, you're proud of your heritage, you're proud of your, patriotism, whatever the case is. This gem's got that same kind of essence about it. I mean, it's a proud Sleeping Beauty, and it is everything that is beautiful. It's smooth. It's a little almost velvety to the touch in a weird way. It's just so pretty. And it's going to feel different, because of those crystalline gems. Okay. Basically that softness is going to be telling you that gentleness can still carry a lot of beauty. And that's exactly what this piece is. Okay. So I love it. You can hold it in the sunlight. You're going to see also maybe some even blue tones, a lot of variety here. The turquoise is going to form with that copper rich water. It's going to basically interact with minerals underground. And that's going to show you that a little bit of flow. And again, a little bit of patience is going to create that lasting beauty. All right. So this is beautiful. Just like the Nyasa ruby that I just showed you. But I mean, each one of them obviously offers something super special. And because here, you do have that sparkle around the turquoise, and you do have it in a multicolor effect, my friends. This is going to offer those flashes of light, okay? It's going to be against that gorgeous matte blue, and it's going to mean that you have a lot of contrast with a lot of harmony, okay? So I love everything about this. You have the 10K gold setting, and it's going to bring about a little bit of a warm kind of frame that's going to deepen the hue. And honestly, it's going to bring that right foundation to really make that color blue pop, okay? This is about 5 to 6 on the Mohs scale hardness with that turquoise, and it's going to offer a little bit of a softer than a ruby or maybe like a sapphire, but it's nothing you have to worry about, something delicate on your finger. And delicacy, honestly, can still carry a lot of strength when handled properly. It's kind of like us, you know, as people. So I want you to look really closely at this turquoise. You notice, its uniformity. That's going to remind you that sometimes steadiness is its own kind of brilliance. The oval is, elongating. It's absolutely gorgeous, that shape. And like I said, that multi-gemstone color on the outside is absolutely beautiful. So the craftsmanship here is insanely good. And every stone is held in firmly, okay? Despite its softness, honestly. It's going to prove that care and that utter design is going to protect even the most fragile beauty. Okay, so this is awesome. If you look super, super closely, you're actually going to see, honestly, like no matrix or inclusions. I mean, it is just what it is. That is it. Okay, and that's also kind of like a little reminder that unbroken simplicity is a treasure. This is something special. Like we all appreciate a good diamond with all its facets and sparkles, and the Ethiopian Walo opal with all its flashes of light. And there's a lot to be said about those like really, really magical moments, but there's also a lot to be said about that simple design, just like a turquoise, right? So this is gorgeous. I love everything about it. It's a little bit softer than maybe some other gems with that 10K gold. But nonetheless, my friends, the turquoise ring is a gorgeous kind of whisper of Earth's, I forgot to show you the undergallery. There's a little signature L for Luxoro. But nonetheless, this is going to be a whisper of that Earth's calming essence, okay? So it's going to remind you that, again, that serenity, that strength, they can be side by side and on your hand, okay? So again, just like I showed you that beautiful Nyasa ruby, so special, so unique, that's exactly what this is as well, special and unique. So if you love that, then comment down below, shop 4, and you can definitely get more information on that. Very, very good, my friends. Love it. Okay, I'm looking at the sizes here. Not a lot of left there. But yeah, so hopefully you've enjoyed those.
By the way, this is shop 3.
For the Nyasa?
Yes.
Okay, but I was just doing the Sleeping Beauty.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Oh yeah, no worries. All good, guys. So yeah, we still have a lot of these beautiful moments here. And yeah, I don't know. There's something, like I said, special because the Sleeping Beauty turquoise is not the mine just doesn't exist anymore. And so again, that's something super, super cool. Yeah, we love a lot of those unique qualities in gemstones. So very cool. Oh man, very beautiful. I love looking at that. It's a AAA. Can you believe it? Crazy. Now, before I move on to the next item, we do have this in sizes 4 to 5. Actually, we are out of 4 to 5.5. People picked this up already, but we do have the highest size available in 12 and the smallest size available in 6. And we do have all the half sizes still, but I cannot guarantee that they're going to be around for a long time because everyone loves the Sleeping Beauty turquoise and everything that it represents. Again, it's a very calm serenity type of feeling, and it's that turquoise working as both the gem, but also as your gentle companion on your hand. So I love it. All right, guys, again, shop 4, very exciting stuff, and hopefully you can make this a part of your collection. Let me know what your favorite ring is so far. We're a little bit past 8:30 p.m. Central Time, broadcasting live from our studios here in Austin, Texas. Just super excited that you guys are hanging out with me and our incredible producer, DJ. Without him, none of this here would be possible, so super excited to be working with him tonight. And I'm also very excited about this next piece, okay? This next piece is actually your Tanzanite. It is so beautiful, so regal, and I don't know, there's just a lot to love about it for sure, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and pop this baby on up for you. Oh my goodness, I gotta show you what this looks like. So special. Wow, guys, this is a standout piece. So what? Look, this is your premium Tanzanite and luxuriant lab-grown diamond, GHSI diamonds, and this is actually 2.06 carat weight, okay? Regal, Radiance ring. That's what this is in 10K yellow gold. So I'm going to hold this up real close. I want you to see every part of this magnificent beauty, okay? The tanzanite actually is going to greet you with a little bit of a violet blue. It's going to shift with the light, and that's the pleochroism that I always love to talk about when it comes to tanzanite, okay? Very cool. Now, under magnification, you're actually going to notice that tanzanite is going to show crystal, striations. Those are going to be lines from the growth, okay? And that's going to tell you, honestly, that your past adds layers to your brilliance, right? It's like kind of like when people say, I don't regret anything. Like I have no regrets. Everything happened for a reason. I either learned from it, I grew from it, I appreciated it in its moment, whatever the case is, right? And it's kind of like what the tanzanite represents. I mean, it is such a bold and passionate choice. The gem's color is magnificent, and it does come from that vanadium in its crystal lattice. So very special. You're going to see a lot of tiny traces of kind of like those dramatic hues, and that's going to remind you that it is kind of those small details that shape your identity, just like the tanzanite, right? It's those small little aspects of that chrome or that vanadium and all those little things inside the tanzanite that make it what it is, just like what makes you what you are, right? If you are good at cooking, if you have a green thumb, you're good at singing, whatever the case is, those little things make you who you are. And that's exactly the same essence with the tanzanite, right? So you have the diamonds and the double halo effect, and those are graded for clarity because, again, those GHSI diamonds are beautiful. And that is, I don't know. It's just, it's designed to really, really frame without overpowering. Like, that's the best way I think I can describe it, because you don't want to overpower the tanzanite, and you're not doing that. You know, it's going to show that you have that support that should always be uplifting and not distracting. So it's really, really cool. It's like if you invite like your you invite your friend to watch you perform on stage, and then they get up on stage and like outshine you and outperform you. And it's like, wait, I invited you for support. Like, you know what I mean? So you have to have the right combination. And that's exactly what you have here. The diamonds and the tanzanite. The diamonds are not going to overpower, outshine the tanzanite, but at the same time, they are going to be noticeable, right? It's just that perfect amount. Honestly, you have a beautiful density here as well. It's the right weight. And it's going to show you that honestly, a lot of rarity can carry a lot of substance as well. Okay. Very gorgeous. Tanzanite is actually about 1,000 times rarer than, let's just say, like blue diamonds, or, you know, if you want it like I don't know, something like still carrying that blue color, but diamonds in general, because it is that single source, okay? So that's going to tell you a little bit about the rarity of it. It doesn't mean that rare has to be fragile, okay? It just means that it's precious, and that's really, really beautiful. So the cut that you see here is actually going to kind of open up that pleochroic effect that I was talking about earlier. And then you do have the yellow gold essence here, and that is going to really, really ensure the ring lasts, okay? And that means that you're getting a lot of artistry, you're getting a lot of science, and kind of like that project rarity, okay? So honestly, slip it on. The color is going to come alive at every single movement. You're going to have that shifting play that's going to allow that beauty. It can never be pinned down to only one, a frame. And everything about it is gorgeous. There's the profile setting, but nonetheless, my friends, this tanzanite ring is going to hold a world of shifting light, okay? And it's going to definitely remind you that your story in general, in your life, your story is always going to be richer when seen from a different angle, from more than one angle, right? So you're not just a mom, you're a mom, a daughter, a cousin, you're a niece, a nephew, you're a mentor, whatever the case is, right? Same thing here. The tanzanite is not just a gem. It's a pleochroic gem. It's a historic gem. It's a prized gem. It's a, you know what I mean? Like, there's just so much that comes with it. So if you want that daily reminder that you are not just you are you in all your beautiful, glorious forms at every single angle, then this is going to be it. Okay. So comment down below shop 5 if you're watching on Facebook or Instagram, or if you're watching on TikTok or YouTube, you can go to our website, shoplc.com, or our app, and you can type in Tanzanite Regal Radiance Ring, and you're going to see this one pop on up just magnificently. Okay, so some good stuff there, my friends. Very excited to have you here. This ring is available right now in sizes 5 all the way to, I can see here 8.5. I think there might be some higher sizes. We do have the half sizes available as well from what I can see here. So very exciting stuff. Not paying $4,600. You're looking at $1,300, but that's just a figure. You can lower it even more. Use your promo code LIVE25 to get that 25% savings, and then use your budget pay. And on budget pay, you're looking at paying $209.99, and that's over the course of 5 months, interest-free installments. So again, shop 5, and this could be yours. Good stuff. All right. Oh man, we're having a lot of fun here with these gorgeous items. I got to show you what's up next though, because this baby is it. Okay. First of all, you have your accredited gemological ID report. This is actually your premium Elzian, let's see here, your opal triplet. And this does have your luxuriant lab-grown diamond ring essence about it. Are you ready to see this? This is cosmic performance at its finest, my friends. Whoa. This is beautiful. The shoulders are so heavily decorated in the gorgeous, gorgeous essence that all it is. The opal is going to flash with a little bit of a dance of rainbow colors. That's just what opal does, honestly. And then you are going to have GHSI luxuriant lab grown diamonds. Okay. So this is 6.67 carat weight, a ring in 10K yellow gold. And this is just what it is. So honestly, you're going to see a lot of smooth, a lot of coolness, under the finger. And this is basically that feeling a little bit softer than other gems. Okay, it's going to rank 5.5 to about 6.5 on the most scale of hardness. It's going to show you that delicacy can still be quite dazzling, right? So this baby is like the universe and everything beyond, right? It's like a darker version of like the Northern Lights. I mean, it is just a piece, and there's a lot to love about it for sure. I mean, this piece is just so special. In the sunlight, it maybe is going to see, you're going to see some reds, some blues, some greens. You're going to see a little bit of everything. But this piece is just a standout. Now, it does have white gold, and that's going to enhance, you know, pretty much like the opal's brightness. And it's going to keep kind of like those color crisps. You see those color crisps? It's going to kind of keep those crisps together, and really, really show you that, you know, the setting can shape your perspective, your perspective rather. But it's pretty nice to kind of have that in mind, you know. The diamonds alongside those shoulders are just magnificent. That's going to show you a little bit of sparkle alongside that statement piece of the opal. And the opals usually, my friends, usually an opal like this is going to form, you know, from water. It's going to usually seep through rock, and that is like leaving this thing called silica behind. And basically that's kind of how the gem is formed in the earth. Okay. So basically you have a little bit of patience written into its story, written into the stone as a whole. And that's kind of reminding you a little bit about like the slow process that does make beauty. So again, like think about who you were like in like high school or as a teenager, right? I mean, maybe you had acne, maybe you this, that, right? Whatever the case is, you were shy. And now you've kind of developed into who you are, or maybe you're going through that phase right now and you know that you're going to develop into who you are, whatever the case is, right? It's like that same deal with the opal. It's like it went through a lot of transformation, a lot of patience before it became this beautiful essence. It's like a butterfly, right? It goes through this weird phase and then it becomes like something totally, totally different, something that was meant to be. And I love that. And you do have kind of like that triplet construction on the band. Yeah, 3 rows of those luxuriant lab-grown diamonds, 6.67 carat weight. And the gem spire is one of the strongest, I can tell you. Let's see here. Yeah, it's one of the strongest. Okay, so that white gold is just going to add a little bit more of that, I don't know, that gorgeous effect. Let's see, what else about this? I mean, it is just a gorgeous piece. Honestly, my friends, this is just every flash of color you can imagine. Okay, so it's really, really going to show you that there's a lot of wonder in the world, especially when you're looking at glimpses, right? Because sometimes we only see glimpses. If we're driving by on a road trip, we only see parts of where we're driving, or if we're just busy in life, we fail to notice what's around us, the trees, the grass, like the sun, right? And so it's like sometimes even if we're looking around, we're just seeing glimpses, but sometimes those glimpses can come together in the most beautiful format. So I love it. This opal ring is literally your living light show. Okay. It's going to remind you that your own brilliance is ever changing. And honestly, it's going to be that enduring essence. You have a lot of uniqueness about you, just like this ring. Okay. So very special. If you want that reminder within you to be kind of sitting at your hand, then you can comment down below shop 6 if you're watching on Facebook or Instagram, or if you're watching on YouTube and TikTok, you can type in, let's see, Premium Elysian Opal triplet ring, and you'll see this one pop on up. Okay, so some good stuff there. We have it in sizes 5 through, let's see here, 8.5, and then let's see if we have higher. Ooh, we do. Okay, so 5 through 11, and we do have all the half sizes available. So we accept Visa, MasterCard, American Express, Discover, PayPal, Google Pay, Apple Pay, just to make things a little more convenient for you. And on budget pay, you're looking at $194.99, not $6,000 estimated retail value. $194.99 over the course of 5 months, interest-free installments, free shipping, 30-day easy money-back guarantee, no credit checks, and this can be yours. Beautiful. All right, my friends, this is awesome. We're moving along here at a beautiful pace. We've got just a lot to show you, some gorgeous pendants, some gorgeous rings, and I'm excited. We have a little bit of a lot of colors here, some greens, some blues, some blush pinks. Ooh, I see a black. Oh no, it's a green. From this angle, it looked black. And a lot of gorgeous things to show you. So if you're just tuning in, almost 9 p.m. Central Time, welcome. I'm Danielle Banda with Shop LC, joined by our incredibly talented producer, DJ. Always exciting to hang out with him. And we're just having some fun here, guys. And this next piece is fun. Okay, this next piece is a standout. This next piece comes with your accredited Gemological Institute ID report, okay? This is your verification for insurance, your estate sale verification, your gift-giving verification, your proof that I'm all that. I have what I say I have verification card. All in all, very gorgeous, okay? This is actually your certified and appraised Luxoro AAA Moro Pinot Morganite. Believe it or not, this is 10.50 carat weight. It's called your solitaire ring in 10K gold. And there's a lot of beauty in this piece, my friends. So the gem is going to kind of, let's see the profile. There you go. So basically the gem is going to glow with a little bit of a pinky peach hue, and that's going to come from manganese in the crystal, okay? So that's going to be kind of like your little reminder that you also have a lot of warmth in your life, and that can come from even the smallest ingredients, because without the mayonnaise, no, I'm just kidding. Without the manganese, this piece wouldn't exactly have this color. Okay, so again, it's kind of like your little reminder that a lot of your own warmth can come from the smallest things. It can come from someone giving you a compliment, someone just saying hello, someone texting you good morning, right? The smallest things can really bring a lot of warmth to your own life. Just like the manganese is a small little thing that is, in this that makes this color. So right off the bat, something very special. I love this piece. I love the way it stands out. The profile setting, everything about it is just gorgeous. In the Morganite, oh my goodness, the fact that you have Morganite here, that belongs to the Beryl family. I've talked about that before. But basically, the Beryl family, in case you don't remember, it's like aquamarine is in there. The emerald is also part of the Beryl family. Whatever the case is, right? But this is so special. And that Morganite is really, really going to mean that you have, you just have that lineage, right? You have the family roots carrying that resilience in this piece, okay? This gem is actually sourced from Mozambique's Moro Pinot mine. That's, where it gets its name. And that origin gives it a lot of rarity, okay? So it's going to remind you that your story too, it's tied to a place, right? I mean, I grew up in the Rio Grande Valley by South Padre Island, and so my story has a lot of heart there in South Texas. But where's your story, right? Comment down below where your story begins. Where are your roots? Where are your family roots? Or maybe you grew up somewhere, but you still have particular heartfelt roots somewhere else, right? I mean, everyone has a different story. And the heart and the roots of this Moro Pinot is in that Moro Pinot mine in Mozambique. Okay, that's where the story begins for the life of this beautiful piece. Morganite also has kind of a soft hue. It's very, very much a favorite when it comes to romantic jewelry, I can tell you that. And that's going to tell you a little bit about the tenderness in it. And honestly, tenderness has a lot of power, kind of like romanticism, a lot of power, right? So this is really special. And it has kind of like your solitaire design. It's going to kind of keep focus on the gem. It's going to show you that sometimes I don't know, like one voice, one glow is enough. Sometimes you don't need designs on the shoulders. There's a split shank, by the way. You don't need a lot of other attention. Sometimes it's just that one piece that is what it is. It's not what you wear, it's who you are. It's kind of like that, So this piece is just an utter special opportunity. It feels lightweight on the hand despite having, all of that gorgeous magnificence about it. And it goes great with all complexions. I mean, just so beautiful. Once you slip it on your hand, honestly, you're going to notice how it flatters the skin. Like I said, it is just such a beautiful piece. Lightweight, like I said, too. And it does have that warm kind of spectrum. And honestly, that's kind of harmonizing. It's just a beautiful color. And it almost harmonizes with life in your environment, right? If you step out in the sun, it's going to really play well with that. If you are inside, it's going to play well with that. I mean, it's just a very harmonious kind of gemstone. And honestly, I mean, it's a cannot miss opportunity. This beautiful morganite ring is going to carry that quiet glow of compassion, okay, of soft touch, of that femininity, but it can also be a gorgeous unisex ring. But overall, I mean, guys, this is a constant reminder on your hand that tenderness can also be as radiant as fire, because even though you have this beautiful softness of the Moro Pinot, I mean, this baby stands out on its own. It is breathing on its own. And that's kind of like you, right? You have this softness and this tenderness in you, and a lot of heart. But don't mistake it, right? You are strong and you got a lot of fire as well. And so does your loved one, whatever they're fighting for in life. We got it. So this ring is beautiful. Everything it represents is beautiful. We have it in sizes 5 all the way to, with the half sizes, by the way, all the way to 10. We're already out of 10.5, 11, 11.5, and 12. We're out. I can see that. So split your easy payments, at no interest, $404 with 99 cents over the course of 5 months on budget pay. Okay. Great opportunity. If you're watching on Facebook and Instagram, comment down below, shop 7. If you're watching on YouTube or on TikTok, you can go to our website and type in Moro Pinot Morganite solitaire ring. Okay. And like I said, that solitaire design is timeless. It is just a beautiful, beautiful piece. Good stuff. Okay, this next item I'm also wearing. Look at her here. Okay, I already talked about her, but we haven't talked about her. This is a beautiful unisex, necklace. It's gorgeous, and this is actually your let's see here. It's called You're Certified and Appraised, first of all, so that's awesome. Yeah, first of all, that's amazing. This is a Rhapsody. Oh my goodness, our first Rhapsody in the collection today. 950 platinum, my friends, quad A. It does not get better than quad A, okay? This is your Tanzanite also, just like the ring I showed you earlier, your beaded graduated necklace. So the graduation design does have thicker beads or bigger beads here and then kind of smaller beads up there. But nonetheless, this sits in at 18 inches and my, oh my, 60 carat weight. What? Whoa. I'm going to step out of the way here. This necklace kind of shines with that deep violet blue. It is also going to shift, with the light at every single turn. Okay. You may not be able to notice it here on camera, but I promise you are going to see those different shades depending on your perspective and your lighting. But in the bright light, I'm honestly thinking that the violet is going to dominate. That's normally what happens with this kind of evening, with this gem in particular, but then you see maybe the evening light, more blue is going to come forward. Really just depends, but that adaptability in this gorgeous, gorgeous tanzanite really mirrors how you also can adjust at every moment with grace, right? Because there's a lot of grace in this beautiful beaded necklace, and it's going to adjust gracefully. It's not going to be like some shifted, weird, color to color opportunity. It's really going to be that ever so slight graceful transition. And again, it's that reminder that you can also transition gracefully. If you're going through a change in your life, new job, new relationship, new city, new perspective in life, new whatever the case is, right? New faith, whatever the case is, you can change gracefully, just like the tanzanite changes gracefully in its perspective of color, right? So it's just a nice little reminder of that. I love that for sure. You do have every bead that is cut and it is polished individually. So definitely strung together with the highest and utmost care. And it's not faceted, by the way. It's not faceted. So that's going to prove to you that beauty, honestly, my friends, doesn't always need to kind of have that sharpness to shine. You know, sometimes it can just be strung together, you know, in a beautiful way. But overall, like I said, with 60 karat weight, what? This is something so special, my friends. The beads offer a little bit higher clarity. With tanzanite, that's kind of rare, okay? Especially when you have longer strands, I can tell you that. But this is gorgeous. It looks great on any wardrobe, I can guarantee that. And it is going to prove a little bit that patience, again, kind of like what we talked about earlier, is treasured just like in your own journey, okay? So I love it, especially when it's draped over other necklaces. If you want to layer it, that can also show a lot of fluidity in the tanzanite. And it is going to have that flexibility that is going to mirror, again, your presence moving with ease, that grace moving with ease, okay? So, you know, you put it on, it's going to feel great. And honestly, this is, again, like that river of shifting light, okay? So it's that constant reminder of transformation within your own life, graceful, powerful, but also carried very close to your heart, okay? So if you want that beautiful reminder close to your heart, just like I have on right now, you can comment down below shop 8, okay? SHOP number 8. We're looking at $18,000 estimated retail value, but here at Shop LC, we're gifting this to you for $404.99, and that's over the course of 5 months, okay? So an incredible opportunity, again, to make this yours today. Beautiful. All right, guys, it's 9 p.m. Central Time. Welcome. I'm joined by our incredible producer, DJ. He's awesome. And he's put together this whole show for us. So special thanks to him. My name is Danielle Banda with Shop LC. Very excited to be with you. Follow me on social media everywhere: Facebook, X, Threads, Instagram, and YouTube at Danielle Banda TV. I would love for you guys to hang out with me online. I'm always letting you know when I'm going to be on TV, when I'm going to be on the live streams, all that good stuff. And I would love for you guys to be a part of my journey here at Shop LC. So good stuff there for sure. Oh my, this next piece is a beaut. Look at her. Look at her. Guys, this is beautiful. First of all, this is your Luxoro elite brand here at Shop LC. And it does have your accredited Gemological Institute ID report. So again, just a little authentication to show others that you have what you say you have, okay? This is your AAA Santa Maria Aquamarine and GHI2 diamonds. I'll break that down in a second. But basically, you have 3.35 karat weight. It's a gorgeous ring in 14K white gold. Okay, so something so special, valued at $20,000, actually almost to $21,000. Okay, look it up, you'll see what I'm talking about. Ain't no joke, almost $21,000, my friends. So here at Shop LC, shop low cost. You know we're not going to give it to you for $21,000. We are gifting this to you for 82% savings. That means $3,700-ish range. Lower that even more with your promo code. Lower that even more with your budget pay. You're looking at $404.99 over the course of 5 months. Okay, so this is absolutely gorgeous. Honestly, that aquamarine is going to have a lot of shine with that pure icy blue. It's like a snowflake. It's like frozen, right? It's so beautiful. It's crystal clear, okay? And that is because of the iron in its structure, okay? That's going to remind you that even the kind of like the strongest metals are going to create a very soft beauty. So, you know, even the strongest essence within you, right? That braveness, that boldness, that confidence is going to create a soft beauty within you that's going to highlight you and your performance. It's cool to the touch, I can tell you that. And this gemstone is going to carry a lot of refreshing calm because of that icy blue, okay? Peace can really feel physical. There have been scientific studies actually that show that if you paint your kitchen blue, you're actually going to eat less, or you're going to eat more, because you're going to feel calm and serene in your kitchen. You're going to be like, okay, let me indulge in this meal. Let me drink more. Let me eat more, whatever. But if you paint your kitchen like red or yellow, there have literally been studies that show that you're going to, eat a little bit less, because you're going to kind of feel like that sudden alarm inside you. It's going to be subtle. It's going to be very subtle. You're not going to know what's happening, but it's just that feeling. I mean, think about it. If you walk into a room where there's just like a lot of like stop signs, like everywhere, stop signs all over the wall, you're going to be kind of like that's weird. And inside, your body's going to be kind of like reactive. But if you walk into a room where there's ocean waves all over, you're going to be kind of like, oh, I like this, and so it's the same deal here, right? Nonetheless, this is a gorgeous, gorgeous piece. And it's that shimmer that brings you a lot of joy, especially in that halo structure, but with that square, kind of cushion design. So very, very beautiful. It does have a hardness of about 7 to 7.5. It's durable for that daily wear. And that shows you that a lot of calmness doesn't mean weakness. Okay. Being calm doesn't mean you're weak. It's kind of like if you get angry in a moment of like something going on in your life, and you're just kind of like, instead of being, oh my gosh, it's that reminder that being calm doesn't mean you're weak. It just shows a lot of character. And that's exactly what the Santa Maria Aquamarine is, right? It has a lot of character, a lot of calmness, but it's not weak. 7 to 7.5 on the Mohs scale of hardness. Okay. So I love it. You look very closely. I promise you are going to see a lot of remarkable clarity. Okay. Santa Maria Aquamarine definitely has stones that are prized for being inclusion free. Whoa, I'm looking at this in the light. This is crazy. This color is just, it almost looks like tanzanite in a certain light. Oh my gosh, I wish you guys could see this angle right here. Crazy. Anyway, but the white, gold is going to be very, very beautiful. But anyway, what I was saying is when you look closely, you're going to see a lot of that remarkable clarity, and those, almost inclusion-free essence. Okay. And it's going to kind of be that constant remembrance of, that purity is rare and treasured. Okay. Very rare. I love that this is such a treasured piece for sure. And the gem's name literally translates to sea water in Latin. If you guys are familiar with Latin, then you'll know what I'm talking about. But basically, it's that blue that shows you a little bit of connection between the earth and the ocean. I love that contrast, right? It's like looking at a globe. You just see that beautiful green to blue essence. So all in all, my friends, this aquamarine is definitely a piece of the ocean. It's reminding you again of that calm clarity, but that can also be your strongest force. Sometimes it's those people that have that calm essence about them that it's like, they're smart, or they have something brewing up here. They just don't say anything. They're just sitting there. They're very calm, but they know something, right? They're smart. They have a plan. And that's kind of like the Santa Maria Aquamarine. It has that gorgeous boldness about it, but in a very beautiful, subtle way. You don't know she's up to something, but she's catching eyes. And so she's beautiful. She's drawing attention. We are out of size 5.5, I can tell you that. But we do have sizes 6 all the way through 9. And we do have the half sizes available. Let's see if we have any more. Oh yeah, we also have a 9.5 and 10, but we're out of 10.5. Okay, so definitely find your right fit. If you need help, call your personal shopper number. It's in the chat below. We can help you find the right fit for you or your loved one. And comment down below shop 9 if you're watching on Facebook or Instagram. But if you're watching on TikTok and YouTube, you can comment down below, or you can look in your app or on shoplc.com, Santa Maria Aquamarine Diamond Ring. Okay, and you'll see that pop on up. But very, very exciting stuff. Again, you're not looking at $21,000. You're looking at $569.99 over the course of 5 months. Interest-free installments, free shipping since it is an online order over $50, no credit checks, and 30-day easy money-back guarantee, your joy guarantee. But you're not going to need it because look. Awesome. All right, my friends, let's go ahead and move on to the next item. I still got a lot to show you. Let me know so far which one of these is your favorite. Okay, very exciting stuff. This next piece is also your Luxoro. It's actually a AAA, let's see, Norzapotnam Purple Spinel. It's a diamond ring, my friends. Are you ready? It's called your Sunburst Ring. Ooh la la. Guys, this has 10K rose gold. Look. And 1.35 carat weight. Wow. So guys, anywhere else you're looking at $5,000 baseline price. But here at Shop LC, we're gifting this to you for 72% savings. That means about the $1,400 range. But use your promo code LIVE25, lower that even more for that 25% savings. And then use your budget pay. In budget pay, you're looking at paying $209.99 over the course of 5 months. Okay, I can tell you we have this in sizes 5 all the way to, let's see here, with the half sizes, by the way, all the way to 11. Okay, we are out of 11.5 and out of 12. It doesn't have that signature L underneath in the under gallery, the undercarriage there. And yeah, it is so, so beautiful. So the Spinel is honestly going to show a lot of flashes of that royal purple. You are going to see some pink in there depending, and that is because it has a lot of chromium content. That chromium content is going to be that reminder that richness can also come from trace details, okay? Kind of like what I talked about earlier. A lot of your own richness is going to come from those trace details. You have a little bit of your mom in you, you have a little bit of your dad in you, you have a little bit of your past in you, and also all those little trace details that make you who you are, right? So you're a morning person, you're a night owl, all those little details, that's what shapes you into who you are. And that's kind of what the chromium content does in this piece. It really shapes the Narzipatinum purple spinel into what it is, okay? So it's smooth, it's cool on the skin, I can tell you that. And the spinel feels dense, honestly. That density is going to show you a little bit of the beauty that can really, really carry a whole lot of substance, okay? So spinel crystals are gorgeous. The diamonds here are GHI2 around it, surrounding that gorgeous kind of framing the purple. You know, it's their job there. And that contrast is really, really showing you a little bit of that brilliance. You know, brilliance loves company, right? So like minds think alike, or is it like minds think alike? I don't know. My brain is tired. But yeah, it just shows, or you are who you hang out with, or something like that. Anyway, what I mean is that the spinel is gorgeous. The diamonds are gorgeous. And so they come together in the most gorgeous way. Like they're alike, you know? And so they're definitely evenly yoked. They're beautiful. The rose gold is going to add that durability. So special. And it has a lot of romantic warmth. I can tell you that. So definitely you're getting something that's pairing that strength with that tenderness. And they live together very, very harmoniously. So, yeah, I love this, very, very much. And like I said, it's a very special piece, okay? Under candlelight, I can tell you if you want to wear this kind of in the evening time, it's going to take on a little bit more of like a velvety tone. You do have that halo design and then that design, those diamonds on the shoulders, but it's going to have a lot of softness, a lot of boldness at the same time. The gem's weight does feel very steady, very substantial in the hand, I can tell you that. And that is going to kind of prove that transformation, that raw potential into that brilliance, right? So very, very special. You slip it on, it feels rather radiant, kind of like carrying a small sunburst with you. That's why it's called a sunburst, right? It's like that bursting sun in the morning, waking you up, making you feel beautiful, or that sunset, right? With those pinks and those purples. So beautiful. So all in all, my friends, this purple spinel sunburst ring is honestly your reminder on your hand, that your light does not have to stop with you. Okay. It is radiating outward to everyone around you. And that's exactly what this ring represents. I love everything about it. So if you want a little bit of your own light to radiate outward, then you can comment down below shop 10 if you're watching on Facebook or Instagram, or go to our website if you're watching on YouTube or TikTok, or go to our mobile app and you can type in Narzipatinum purple spinel sunburst ring. Okay. So exciting. All right, guys, if you love this, then you're definitely going to love, let's see, where is she? What is she? Ah, here she is. You're going to love this pendant. Basically the same deal, but in pendant form, okay? So this is going to be your shop 10. The pendant is going to have the same kind of flashes as the ring that I just showed you, the same royal purping. It's basically like a matching ring, but sold separately. And the continuity in the pendant and the ring, honestly, are going to show you that beauty repeats in harmony, okay? Very, very beautiful. The diamonds from the spinel GHI2 diamonds, kind of like a star pattern because you have that sunburst design just like in the ring. And it's going to show you again that brilliance does appreciate that companionship. But nonetheless, purple spinel is actually pretty rare, okay? There are limited sources of it. It's going to show you a little bit of that uniqueness is precious. I mean, this pendant says it all. You could honestly take it off the chain if you wanted to and use it as a charm, you know, for a charm bracelet. Nonetheless, the size is very balanced. It's not too overwhelming. And the design is going to prove that elegance with the proportion, right? It's very proportioned, but yeah, and you have a lot of rose gold blush tones here. 10K rose gold, 20 inches. So beautiful. And the gem facets are going to create, again, that kind of flash of light, right, at every movement. So very cool. The spinel also has a pretty good density. It's going to give that pendant a lot of presence without feeling too heavy, you know, and that's going to show you a lot of comfort, especially because that significance doesn't have to weigh you down, right? I mean, It's kind of like you have your personality. You can be bubbly, you can be funny, you can be outgoing, you can be everything, but that doesn't have to weigh you down. It doesn't have to, like tire you out. You know what I mean? And so that's exactly what this is. I mean, it has a lot of substance, but it's not going to be weighed down. And they're all, honestly, have a beautiful weight distribution here. So very cool. That signature L in the back for Luxoro, triple A Narzapatanum. Okay. So very, very beautiful. The symmetry of the design also is going to ensure a lot of balance here. And yeah, it kind of feels like carrying a small star close to your heart, a small sun close to your heart, but in that purple essence. So very, very beautiful, my friends. The spinel pendant is gorgeous. It's going to glow just like a star over your heart because it is going to sit there. And it's going to remind you again that inner light is always going to deserve to shine outward, just like that ring. Okay. So if you love the pendant, you don't have to pay $5,100 marketplace value. We're gifting this to you for 75% savings. That means on budget pay again, $209.99 over the course of 5 months. So what an opportunity. Comment down below shop 11 if you're watching on Facebook or Instagram. If you're watching on TikTok or on YouTube, you can go to our website or our mobile app and you can type in Narzapatanum sunburst pendant necklace and you'll see her pop on up. Okay. DJ, I'm wondering, can we put these together or not so much?
Let's see.
Okay. He's going to check this out. Ooh, DJ's got a surprise for us. Guys, this is why we got him here. He gives us the good deals. DJ is showing me literally right now that we can bundle and save these. You know, I love this because a lot of times I'm like, wait a minute, how in the world can I buy two things and get it for cheaper? I don't understand, right? It's like I'm in love with the ring. I'm in love with the pendant. So I need to make one decision, right? I mean, I don't want to spend a lot. And that's not the case here. If you actually don't make your decision on both, you save more. That's what happens here at Shop LC. We've got the good deals. You're saving an extra 10% if you do bundle and save. My friends, that equals out in estimated marketplace value to a savings of almost $30,000, almost $3,000. It's like $269, something like that, depending on where you go. Okay. But here at Shop LC, we're giving it to you for 10% savings on bundle and save. That means $2,429.98. Let me break it down. The estimated marketplace value of the pendant is $5,100. We're gifting it to you for $1,200-ish. The ring estimated marketplace value, $5,000 baseline price. We're gifting it to you for $1,300-ish. Put that together, again, about a $2,400 range. That is incredible $3,000 savings. Okay. Use your budget pay. You're looking at paying over the course of 5 months, $364.49, and use your promo code. It's in the chat below. Live at 25. That gets you 25% savings. What a deal, right? What a deal. Again, of that constant reminder of light radiating outwards. That's who you are. Okay. I love that. So if that's who you are, then you can comment down below shop 11 for the pendant or shop 10 for the ring. Either way, scroll down. You'll see the bundle and save opportunity. If you comment down below, we will get you a direct message with everything that you need to know about these pieces. You can make a purchase. You can put it in your cart, save it for later. We don't have that many though. I can tell you that. I see 6 here on my list. Considering everyone that's watching all across the globe, that is not a lot. Okay. We do have folks watching from England and Canada and Mexico and the United States, everywhere. And so 6 in our warehouse is not a lot, but a beautiful pendant nonetheless and a gorgeous ring nonetheless. So a good opportunity. All right, my friends, let's go ahead and move on to our next item here. This is actually going to be a gorgeous Kajam Zambian emerald. It's your Luxoro. You do have 10K yellow gold. It's triple A. It's triple A. And it is a beautiful bracelet. Guess what? I'm wearing it. I am wearing it. It is so beautiful. Here is the clasp. It is absolutely gorgeous. The emerald is going to shine with that kind of forest luster. Very, very nice. And it has a lot of chromium inside. Okay. So that's going to kind of be that reminder of that beauty and that strength glowing from within. The emerald ranks about 7.5 to like 8 on the most scale of hardness. So it is durable, but it needs that care, right? It's like anything, like your phone, it's durable, right? Especially if you have a good case on it, but it still needs care. It's the same deal here, okay? And it has a lot of balance and a lot of resistance and resilience and a lot of tenderness kind of in a cohesive kind of environment, okay? Now, historically, these were Cleopatra's favorites, okay? That tradition is going to show you alone that beauty has always been tied to vision and power and such beauty, right? So I love that. Now, each stone is going to carry a little bit of a natural inclusion. It's called a jardín, kind of like garden, Latin Spanish for garden. And it's kind of like that fingerprint, proving authenticity. I always like to say it's like your fingerprint, right? It's like that uniqueness, about you. And that is going to be your reminder that flaws carry a lot of beauty. It's like your battle scars, right? It's the battle scars that you have on your body or your heart. And it makes you unique. It makes you who you are. Otherwise, you wouldn't have learned what you learned. You wouldn't have become a better person. You wouldn't have had this different shift in mindset, a better perspective, and like all of that, right? It's like we grow every single day. And that's exactly the same essence of this emerald, okay? The gem has a lot of subtle sparkle, I can tell you that. And it's more glow than flash. It's not a flashy sparkle. It's more of like that ember glow. I'm trying to think, like if you put a flashlight, against a cloth or something, I'm like literally looking to show you, against a cloth, you're not going to see that flash. You're going to see more of a glow. And that's exactly what that ember kind of light is with this gorgeous piece. Okay, so a lot of times you'll have some bluish tones. You're not going to see them on the camera, but you will have that, and that coolness is going to make them very unique. Okay, it's going to remind you that a lot of uniqueness is going to be that defining beauty, right? So it's like be proud of your freckles, be proud of your birthmarks, be proud of like whatever you have, right? Anything. It's like that uniqueness about you that makes you who you are. And that's exactly what the emerald carries. It's actually May's birthstone. My dad's born in May. My brother's born in May. My grandpa born in May. And so this is really special. The green ties back to a lot of renewal, a lot of life. And it is going to show you that growth is constant. Okay. And that is exactly what I was just talking about. I mean, it is just, it is just that constant reminder of growing and being who you are. So I love it. You slip it on and it's going to carry that springtime essence with you. If you are a green thumb or you have someone in your life that's a green thumb, this would be a great gift for them. But in all, I mean, this emerald bracelet is gorgeous. It's that living light of green life within you. Again, reminding you of that renewal, reminding you that strength is always within reach. Okay. So I love it. Again, $299.99 over the course of 5 months when normally you'd pay like $13,000. Okay. But we're gifting this to you for an incredible opportunity. We have it in sizes 6.5 and 7.25 inches. A little bit of spacing there within each gemstone. They are going to sit very beautifully on the wrist. Despite their richness, they are going to display a lot of balance and a lot of abundance that is not going to weigh you down. Okay. It's very, very slight. I don't know. It's just very, I see the glow right here in this literally exact moment with this light. I see the glow. I wish I could show you this side. But yeah, you're going to notice as soon as you get this. So if you're watching on Facebook or on Instagram, comment down below shop 12. It's up there. Put it down there. And if you're watching on Facebook or TikTok, then you can go ahead and go to our website or visit Shop LC, is a mobile app. You can type in Kajam Zambian Emerald bracelet, and you'll see this one pop up. It's 8.40 carat weight again. So very, very cool. Very cool. Yeah, Luxoro. You just can't go wrong with Luxoro, especially with this AAA grade. Free shipping, guys. Interest-free installments. 30-day easy money-back guarantees, but you're not going to need it. And everything about it is beautiful. Now, you want to talk more green? The Kajam Zambian Emerald is green, but so is your chrome diopside. Okay, and this next piece is a gorgeous ring. Ooh la la. And it comes with your your authenticity cards, rather. And it is going to have that forest green, kind of darker than an emerald. It is darker, I can tell you that. And it's because of that iron content, okay? So it's going to remind you that a lot of depth is going to come from inner strength. That's exactly what we're looking at here. The shoulders of this piece are to die for. Look at the shoulders, right? This is a very, very, very unique design to the shoulders. Hold on, I have to show you that a little bit better. I have to hold this up for you. Look at the shoulders, right? This is so pretty. Wow, this is beautiful. Guys, it's smooth on the surface, but it also feels cool to the touch. And that grounding is going to have that calm and physical appeal, right? So cool. Now, you do have that 10K yellow gold that's going to surround the gem very warmly. It's going to deepen the overall hue. And chrome dioxide actually comes from Siberia, okay? Siberia, and that is mined in pretty harsh conditions, okay? So again, it's like what I said earlier, that origin shows you a little bit of resilience, growing in the toughest places. So pretty cool to keep that in mind. It's kind of a reminder of you in your own life, right? So if you grew up, with food poverty, you grew up kind of in a rough household, you grew up with just some sadness in your heart, you grew up, whatever the case is, right? Everyone has something that has weighed them down in life. Even if you have everything perfect, there's still, those moments, right, in life. And so if your origin has a little bit of toughness to it, this is your sign of resilience, because this baby has been through it all just like you have. Okay. And yet here she is, right? Here she is shining bright, looking gorgeous with GHI2 diamonds on either side of the shoulders, looking gorgeous with 2.85 carat weight, looking gorgeous with 10K yellow gold. This is also lighter weight compared to denser stones. And that comfort is going to show you that beauty again doesn't have to feel heavy. Okay. The green hue is going to resemble a little bit of like a forest canopy, and that natural link is going to show you that earth's elegance too, that botanical elegance. Very, very beautiful. Now, the gem is transparent, okay? So it is going to let light travel. It looks pretty dark here, but it is going to let light travel, and that clarity is going to prove kind of like that honesty, inviting in that glow, right? It's like in life, you want to be transparent. You want to be a transparent employee. You want to be a transparent person, friend, whatever the case is, right? You want people to trust you, but to also be beautiful in the way you say things, right? It's not what you say, it's how you say it. And that's exactly what this piece does. That's chrome dioxide just has that essence. You slip it on, you're going to feel grounded. You're going to feel vivid. You're going to feel transparent. And that reminder is kind of showing you a little bit about change, feeling alive, right? Even if you do make it out of those tough conditions, again, like this was mine in toughest conditions in Siberia, you yourself in your life can make it out of those tough conditions, but really grow into something beautiful, right? Me, you probably already have. So this is gorgeous, my friends. You're on your way at least, right? So this is beautiful. The chrome dioxide ring, I mean, it's just magnificent. It's a forest in its miniature version that you put on your finger, and it's reminding you again of that growth. It's reminding you of that resilience, living in your every layer of green when it comes to this piece. We have it in size 5, 5.5, 6, 6.5, 7, 7.5, 8, 8.5. And that's all I can see right here. But we do have the certificate. Like I said, you have that ID report. You're not paying $8,000 marketplace value. You're looking at $209.99 with over the course of 5 months. $209.99 over the course of 5 months. Interest-free installments, free shipping, online orders over $50. Get that. You're covered here. Check, my friend. And again, it's that constant resilience reminder in you. A lot of these pieces, I kind of am noticing a central theme, right? So very cool. I love it. Guys, if you're watching on Facebook and Instagram, comment down below shop 13. And if you're watching on TikTok or YouTube, you can comment down below, or actually you can go to our website, or you can click on our profile page on our link tree. You can also go there, or you can go to our mobile app. Either way, type in chrome dioxide diamond ring, okay? And then you'll see her pop on up. Remember what she looks like with those shoulders, okay? Very special. Awesome. We're going to move on to our next item, but at all, if you have any questions, always feel free to call your personal shopper number. There it is, 888-835-2237. Very exciting stuff, okay? I love that you guys are hanging out here with us. It is a couple minutes shy of 9:30 p.m. Central Time. I'm joined by our magnificent producer, DJ. He's behind the screen right now, and I'm happy you're hanging out with us, okay? We're live. We're engaging with you. Comment down below. Ask us your questions. Let us know what you think about these pieces, and let's just have a good time, right? So in case you're just joining us, my name is Danielle Banda with Shop LC. You can follow me everywhere: Facebook, Instagram, Threads, X, and YouTube at Danielle Banda. And I'm just really happy to be here with you. Okay, we've talked about some greens, some blues. We talked about some pinks, some the Ethiopian whale opal. That was a little bit of every color. And now we're going to move on and talk a little bit about a blushy color. Okay, this is your blush tourmaline. Whoa. Wow. First of all, you have a look Soro. Okay. This is really beautiful. This is a blush tourmaline, a premium blush tourmaline with your natural champagne diamond. My friend, this is 2.80 carat weight, your blush bloom ring in 10K rose gold. Oh my goodness. Like what? This is beautiful. Okay. So there's a lot to talk about here. My goodness. So first of all, why is this called Bloom? Well, it's called Bloom because you do have the diamonds like petals around the center. So that floral inspiration is going to show you that that growth is always beautiful, especially in that botanical essence, okay? Very exciting stuff. Each facet also of that tourmaline is going to really, really let the light kind of ripple, right? It has that ripple essence. And so that has a lot of brilliance, proving that that structure creates a lot of overall grace, right? So that is absolutely magnificent. Historically, if you guys remember, I've talked about this in some of my live streams, the tourmaline was called like the rainbow stone in the past because of its colors, okay? That legacy kind of leads to a little bit of diversity in itself and its beauty, and that's awesome, okay? Tourmaline crystals also usually form in like long columns, and that kind of guides cutters these days toward certain shapes. You know, it just depends. That natural design usually is going to prove that boundaries do create art, and that's pretty cool, right? So let's just say like, I don't know, you're stuck in the house all day, but kind of like the way we were in the pandemic, right? We were stuck in the house all day. We had boundaries. We couldn't go out. We couldn't do anything. We had to stay home. And that boundary created a lot of art. A lot of people came up with podcasts. A lot of people came up with, gosh, I don't know, like just projects, writing books, writing songs. Like people really embraced their inner creativity and their inner beauty. And that's exactly what this is when it comes to this natural champagne, this blush tourmaline, because the blush tourmaline, like I said, the gem cutters have to work around its natural formation, and they have that boundary, but it creates something beautiful here. So that is gorgeous. You know, it also has a lot of ability to hold that change. The property is going to have a lot of energy, a lot of liveness, but also a lot of stillness. And under magnification, okay, you are going to see tiny natural inclusions. But that is also, again, like your fingerprint of authenticity, right? It's going to always be present. I'm trying to think of like another way to kind of get you to understand. Like I said, like those imperfections that make you who you are, right? Like someone may not like their laugh, but someone else is going to say, wow, you have such a contagious laugh. Like, I love it, right? Someone's not going to like their outfit and be like, oh, I don't really like this outfit. I don't really feel great. And then someone else is going to walk by and be like, oh my gosh, you look good today. You know, it's like those little imperfections that we think are imperfections make you beautiful. And that's exactly what is happening here with the tourmaline, okay? The pastel tone usually is going to be paired well with any wardrobe. It's a universal kind of essence about it. A lot of like earth's kind of colors, you know, earthy tone, like that soil, blush pink. It's so beautiful. You slip it on, honestly, and this is going to really, really feel like you're wearing a flower blooming right on your finger. Okay, it is so beautiful. The blush tourmaline combination, again, the natural champagne combination. I said diamondation. Combination. It's kind of like that garden of tenderness, that garden of sparkle, and it's going to remind you that that growth is always radiant when love is going to surround it, and that's the only way you're going to get that to bloom. The only way you're going to get blooming in life is if you have that love in your heart, and that's exactly what this represents, that blush love, getting that flower to bloom on your finger. So my friends, if you love the way that sounds, you know, and you need a little of that in your life, then comment down below, shop 14. Anywhere else you're looking at $7,000 baseline. Here we're gifting this to you for 80% savings. That means you're looking at, 25% savings if you use your budget pay. If you use your Live 25 code, that's Live 25. And if you use your budget pay, you're looking at $209.99 over the course of 5 months, okay? So a great opportunity. We have it in sizes 5, 5.5, 6, 6.5, 7, 7.5, 8, 8.5. And we accept Visa, MasterCard, American Express, Discover, PayPal, Google Pay, and Apple Pay. And now I'm seeing here we have 9, 9.5, and 10 as well, but no 10.5 and 11. Okay, so we're out of 10.5 and 11 already. Usually the blush tourmalines go pretty quickly. I do know that. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm looking at the quantities down here as well. Yeah, so comment down below, shop 14, if you're interested in having that tenderness and that sparkle, sitting close on your hand, that blushing design to kind of bring out your inner blooming design. And you can definitely have this for yourself or for a loved one. Or if you go to our website, you can type in blush tourmaline blush bloom ring. Beautiful. Alrighty, good stuff here, my friends. Let's keep this adventure going. I said these adventure. Let's keep this adventure going with a really beautiful piece up next, okay? It's basically the same essence as the ring that I just showed you, but it's in the pendant form, okay? I'm going to hold her on up here. Let's see. Luxoro, same thing. Blush tourmaline, natural champagne diamond, 2.80 carat weight, blush bloom pendant, not the ring, but it's the same thing. Sold separately, but great deal, right? 20 inches and 10K rose gold. And historically, like I said, this is like the rainbow stone. But honestly, the tourmaline has a gorgeous pastel color. Gosh, it's very flattering. I can tell you that. Each diamond has a lot of careful symmetry there in that halo design. And that craftsmanship is going to prove a lot of order, creating radiance, right? It's kind of like rules in society. Rules and order, like following the speed limit and, not littering and things like that. That's what creates beauty. Imagine if everyone just littered, right? It'd be like, well, the earth is getting damaged and then you don't have beautiful trees and parks and gardens and grass and stuff like that, right? Imagine if everyone sped and didn't care about speed limits on the highway, and everyone crashed. We didn't have stoplights. Imagine we didn't have highways. It was just kind of crazy chaos. We're not going to have beauty in cities. We're not going to have structure and order. And that's the same essence when it comes to the diamonds. This has a lot of perfect symmetry in that blooming design. But and that creates a lot of order, that creates a lot of beauty in itself. It's part of that process, right? So this is gorgeous. That blooming design also is going to spread outward from the center stone. And that expansion is going to remind you that your light also is going to kind of reach beyond yourself. It's like I said earlier about the ring. Whatever you do, it affects your life, right? But it also affects those around you. So if you're positive and you're trying to be helpful, then other people are going to notice that and they're going to get inspired to be that way, or they're going to be inspired to help you. And it's kind of like that chain reaction, right? That chain of kindness. And so it's kind of the same thing here with this blooming design. Overall, this is a timeless piece. I can tell you that. The pastel is not going to fade. It's a beautiful fashion, and it is it's a proving endurance, right? It's a beautiful beauty. The pendant is, again, that gorgeous bloom of blush. You have the champagne kind of sparkle, showing off that gorgeous blooming halo. And it is reminding you again of that growth that is most radiant whenever love does surround it, like that champagne. So special, my friends. I love this. You can get this anywhere else for like $13,000, $14,000. But here at Shop LC, Shop Low Cost, we got your back, right? So you're looking at 90% savings. What? 90% savings, guys. $1,200-ish bucks, but that can be lowered even more with your promo code LIVE25, and that can be lowered even more with your budget pay. The magic code word on your Live 25% off is LIVE25 for that 25% savings. But on budget pay, you're looking at being gifted this $194.99, and that is over the course of 5 months. So what an opportunity, guys. I love this so much. And again, it literally feels like you're carrying a blooming blooming flower on your finger and on your pendant, close to your chest, close to your heart. So if you're interested in the pendant, comment down below shop 15 or go to our website and type in blush tourmaline bloom pendant necklace. But either way, all fabulous opportunities. DJ, are we able to pair these together or not so much? Let's see. Oh yeah, DJ is showing us another win. Guys, we can pair these. They're sold separately, but if you do put them together, again, you're getting that added savings. You're actually looking at 10% savings. So that's almost $3,000 that you're saving just by bundling them. So breaking it down, right? Remember, the ring, about $7,400, $8,000 anywhere else. Here we're giving it to you for the $1,300 price. Okay, that's $1,300-ish. Now, the pendant, anywhere else, $13,000, $14,000. Here we're gifting it to you for the $1,200-ish range. You put that together, you get almost a $3,000 savings, and that extra 10% savings that you're getting by bundling and saving looks like $2,429.98. use your promo code, get 25% off, live 25. It's in the code below or in the chat below, that code. And then use your budget pay. On budget pay, you are looking at $364 with 49 cents. And that is over the course of 5 months. Okay. So what an opportunity, my friends. Comment down below, shop 15 for the pendant, shop 14 for the ring. Either way, scroll all the way down. You'll see the opportunity to bundle and save them. Or if you're watching, YouTube or TikTok, you can always go to our website, type in blush tourmaline, blush bloom ring, or pendant. Either way, scroll all the way down. You'll see the opportunity to bundle and save. Okay. So some really good stuff there. Amazing, my friends. If you're just tuning in, welcome. My name is Danielle Banda with Shop LC. I'm joined by our incredible producer, DJ. He's behind the scenes right now. He's putting together all kinds of goodies for us because we're still not done here. We're hanging out with you for about 30-ish more minutes or so. But yeah, I'm excited. We have some rings I can see here. We have a gorgeous pendant that is just so pretty. I really think you're going to love it. Okay, so I am so excited. Welcome, my friends. Excited. Follow me on social media at Danielle Banda, Facebook, Instagram, Threads, X, and YouTube. Follow Shop LC everywhere. We're live across multiple platforms. If you have any questions or comments or whatever, you want to let us know what you want to see next, comment down below, and we're excited to help you out. Okay, so some really good stuff there. Now, this next piece, we're looking a little more purple because I already told you we kind of have covered like almost every color here in the rainbow. This is so cool. Now we're going to cover a regal royal purple. Your look Soro. Okay, this is a AAA royal lavender spinel. It does have GHI2 diamonds. This is your accredited authenticity card, and this ring does have 2.30 carat weight. It's called, get this, your Violet Majesty ring in 10K yellow gold. This is a beautiful piece. Look at that photo, right? I mean, this is like, wow. I got to step out of the way. Look at that. That is such a beautiful piece. Wow. That's all I can say. Guys, usually when you have this gorgeous spinel, it's going to glow with a soft lavender purple that you can see. That's because you have chromium and you also have iron. And they're going to mix together, reminding you that a lot of blending can create beauty, right? It's like when you blend a lot of ingredients to make a cake. You take the eggs by themselves, they're like, they're like, okay, they're eggs, right? They're beautiful, I guess. If you love eggs, then okay. You take the mix. I don't know how to make a cake. I'm just trying to make a point. I don't know how to make a cake. I'm trying to make a point. You take all the ingredients of the cake. Individually, they're like, okay. But you put it together and you get a cake, and it makes something a little more special. It's exactly what's happening here with the spinel. You're getting the mix of the chromium, you're getting the mix of the iron and everything else that makes it what it is, and you're getting something that creates unique beauty in this lavender spinel. Okay, so beautiful. It is smooth. It is glassy. The gem feels cool in the hand. That grounding is going to show you a little bit of calmness, can be very tangible. You have that halo effect and that 10K yellow gold. So beautiful. The white diamonds around the halo are going to bring a little bit of a sparkle crisply around that spinel, and that is going to contrast, and that brightness is going to support the gentle power of the spinel. It's kind of a dark power there. It's so beautiful. Now, spinel usually ranks about 8 on the most scale of hardness, 8. And that is usually durable for daily wear. So that's pretty cool. And that resilience is also going to show you that strength can also be soft, right? The diamonds make it soft. Either way, the cuts that you see here are going to be highlighting that overall clarity. And it's going to send kind of like sharp flashes to the eye, okay? That brilliance, that is going to prove that precision is going to create a lot of elegance. The cutters did a good job here. Okay. Historically, spinel usually was mistaken for sapphire. Like a lot of people used to think it was sapphire, or some people even thought it was amethyst. But this is lavender spinel. This is your royal lavender spinel. The misidentification just show you value isn't always recognized at first sight, right? So like it can come from you in your own life. Let's say you applied to a lot of jobs. You didn't get the jobs. It's like, well, value wasn't appreciated there at first sight, but maybe try again or try somewhere else. And you're going to eventually not get misidentified, and you're going to really, really be seen for who you are. That's exactly what happened with this royal spinel, right? People thought it was amethyst. People thought it was whatever the case is, and it wasn't. It was this beauty. So I love it. And now we know what it is, right? The lavender carries a lot of warm energy. And honestly, the band feels very smooth. I can tell you that. It feels very smooth, and it has a lot of peace on it. This also is pretty rare. Okay. It's usually mined in only a few places. And that exclusivity about it is really going to show you that a lot of rarity comes from, again, those special origins. Very cool. You slip it on, you feel like you do have lavender light crown on your hand. I mean, it is just that beautiful. And ultimately, this lavender spinel majesty ring is in that crown of calm brilliance. Okay. It's reminding you that there is serenity, that can carry a lot of royal strength. Okay. I am just such a fan of this. And if you are too, you'll be excited to know we still have it in size 7. We still have it in size 8. We still have it in size 9. But that is, and size 6. That's it. We're out of 5, out of 5.5, 6. We're out of 5, 5.5, 6.5, 7.5, 8.5. We do still have 6, 7, 8, and we still have 9. Yeah, that's it. All the other sizes are gone. Wow. Guys, anywhere else, you're looking at $15,000. Here at Shop LC, we're gifting this to you for 84% savings. That means about $359.99 over the course of 5 months. Interest-free installments, free shipping since it is an online order over $50. You do have 30-day easy money back guarantee, but you're not going to need it because look at this royal essence on your hand. What? And my friends, we're just excited because no credit checks. We're not worried about your credit score, not worried about anything like that. We're just trying to deliver some joy to you, to your loved ones, whatever the case is, right? So what a fine opportunity by Luxoro yet again. All right, guys, comment down below shop 16 if you're interested, or if you're watching on TikTok and YouTube, then you can go to our website, go to our app, and type in Royal Lavender Spinel Violet Majesty Ring. Royal Lavender Spinel Violet Majesty Ring. And that will bring you everything you need to know about this piece. Good stuff. All right, let's keep the color play going, right? We had blues, we had reds, we had pink blush, we had purple just now. Let's bring in another color. Okay, well, we had the green earlier. Let's bring in another color. Let's have another blue, but this is more of your royal blue. Guys, this is Luxoro, your premium Nilamani Ceylon Sapphire GHI2 Diamond, your authentic guarantee card, 5 carat weight. This is called, are you ready? Your Sea Whirlpool ring in 10K yellow gold. You want to know why it's called Sea Whirlpool? Sea Whirlpool. That's kind of a tongue twister. It's because of this band. Look at these shoulders, right? It's like your Sea Whirlpool design. Look at that. I have to step out of the way. Look at this, right? I mean, this is so beautiful. Guys, this is what it's about. Anywhere else, you're looking at $5,000 baseline. Here at Shop LC, Shop Low Cost, we're gifting this to you for 71% savings. You have the signature L on the undercarriage there, that beautiful undergallery. Let's see here. Look at that. Wow. Guys, you're looking at 1,300-ish range here at Shop LC. Lower that even more with your promo code LIVE25. Get that 25% savings. Lower that even more with your budget pay. You're looking at paying a little, let's see here, 209. Is that 209 or?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Wow. Okay, guys, DJ just confirmed for us a really good price. Wow, $209.99. I can't even. Honestly, I was like, kind of like, what is that real? That's the real number. You're not paying $5,000. That's a real number. You're looking at $209.99 over the course of 5 months. Like, wow. We have it in sizes 5 all the way to, let's see here, 11. Okay, and we do have the sizes, the half sizes available on this one. Okay, so the whirlpool design is really going to spiral those diamonds around the center, and that motion is going to prove that beauty draws everything inward, that energy inward. Okay, that's really, really nice. The white diamonds are going to add a little bit of a crisp kind of fire around that blue. You're going to have a lot of contrast there, proving that a lot of that light enhances each other, right? So that whirlpool design has a lot of motion in it. And historically, when it comes to sapphires, they were symbolizing wisdom, okay? A lot of protection. And that meaning in ancient lore kind of shows you that blue does carry that strength in the mind. You know, it's like what I was talking about earlier. Blue just makes you feel calm. It's just the way it is. The way that this gem is cut does bring a lot of strength, a lot of depth. Honestly, there's a lot of depth in that gem. Like what? There's a lot of depth. The blue kind of appears endless. It feels like it's like you're looking in the bottom depths of the ocean. And it's never going to like you're never going to meet the floor. That's what it looks like. You know, it's a lot of depth. That's because of the cut. It's so expertly cut. We have over 3,000 skilled artisans in house here at Shop LC, and we have been in the business over 40 years. So that's what we're able to do with just a simple cut. What? We're able to make it look like the depths of the ocean floor. You know, this is beautiful. The spiral diamond design also is going to kind of symbolize that circle flow, that circular flow, flow in general. And that kind of reminds you a little bit of like life's moving patterns, and it still brings you a lot of beauty, right? Like you may have lived here and then here and then here and then here and then here, but step back and you have a beautiful picture, right? It's just like that. It's just that beautiful, gorgeous essence, right? And when it comes to Nilamani sapphires, my friends, they are among the most valued when it comes to color. Okay, that rarity is going to show you that excellence is definitely recognized. I mean, this is just a piece. It feels a little weighty but comfortable. It's not heavy at all. It's not heavy at all, not even a slight bit heavy, but you feel that weight, you feel that value, right? Each diamond also is very, very carefully, you know, put together to really trace that spiral. You have that halo effect in that whirlpool design, okay? And the whirlpool design is what's going to be drawing focus ultimately to the sapphire. It's going to prove that that central light is deserving of attention. And it is. It really is. Okay. So, I mean, this is just a gorgeous piece. Sapphires are usually linked with loyalty. And that symbolism kind of shows you a little bit of like that friendship, right? It's a lot of faithfulness, a very radiant essence about it. You slip it on, and honestly, it's just going to feel like you're carrying a swirl of the blue sky on your hand, you know, or a swirl of the ocean on your hand. But nonetheless, the Nilamani Whirlpool Sapphire Ring is a beautiful one. It has that simple brilliance, and it really, really, again, reminds you of the cycles of life, okay? And it always circles back to you. The whirlpool is always going to circle back to the same place. So it's like, even though you've been all these places in life, even though in your mind you've been all these scenarios, and you know, you're always going to find your center again. And this is exactly that constant reminder of that, right? It's like life can get crazy sometimes, but this is your constant reminder that you do have always that center coming back to you. You know, so it's very, very special. I love this. I love it. Anywhere else, like I said, $5,000. But here at Shop LC, budget pay, you're looking at $209.99, and that's over the course of 5 months. Okay, so what a beautiful design. What a beautiful piece of history, honestly. Okay, I love this. If you love it like I do, you're watching from Facebook or Instagram, comment down below Shop 17. Or if you're watching on YouTube or TikTok, go to our website, go to our app, type in Nilamani. It's in Nilamani, Nilamani. See Whirlpool Ring, and Whirlpool is one word, okay? And you'll see her pop on up. Like I said, we're already out of several sizes, so hopefully you can take advantage of this and just make it a part of your life and a loved one's life, because again, it is just that beautiful reminder on your finger. Love it. Finding your center again, right? It's kind of like when people say, like, we're going to move on to the next item, by the way, but I'm just letting you guys know before we do. This ring really is like when people say, like, oh, I feel like I lost who I am. I feel like I haven't really felt like myself lately. I really haven't felt like myself lately. But at the end, you always do. You always come back to who you are, right? And so this ring is just that constant reminder of that. I really love that. Beautiful. So beautiful. I love it. Very inspirational. All right. This next piece, darling, we're going back to the green, okay? This is your Luxoro, first of all. This is your premium Saba Sphene I2 diamond, okay? You do have 1.70 carat weight, and it's your gorgeous ring in 10K yellow gold. All right. There's a lot to love about this. First of all, what we don't love, what we do not love, is the estimated retail value. What? Guys, you're looking at $8,000. But here at Shop LC, you know, we are not going to do you like that. We're looking at 85% savings. That's looking about 1,100 range. I say range because you could lower it with your promo code, LIVE25, get 25% savings. And then if you use your budget pay, you're looking at paying $209.99 over the course of 5 months. My friends, we only have this in sizes 6, 7, 8, and 9. That's it. There are no half sizes. There's nothing below 6. There's nothing above 9. 6, 7, 8, 9. 4 sizes. That is it. I could tell you, oh yeah, I'm looking at the quantities here. There's not a lot in these 4 sizes as it is either. So that's so sad. Sava Speen is beautiful though. I can tell you that. Okay. Speen also is called titanite. You might hear it be referred to. I don't know why I say referred to. You might hear it be referred to as that. It's rare, it's highly refractive, and the rarity is going to show you a little bit of that uniqueness rather, in how it is dazzling, okay? Now, at 5 to 5.5 on the Mohs scale of hardness, it is softer. It is needing a little bit of care. But that delicacy is what's going to be showing you that fragility, right? That brilliance often coexist. And that is so beautiful. The gem has a very unique cut. It's going to kind of unlock those flashes of fire. And that precision, my friend, that is going to be proving that artistry is going to bring about potential. It's like filmmakers, right? You can have the most incredibly talented. Okay, let me reverse it. You can have someone that has all the equipment in the world, the best cameras, the best studio, the best gear, the best crew. But if they don't have that talent in them, like, they're not going to create a good movie. But then you can have someone that has none of that. They're just using their phone. And yet they have the skill and the editing skills and the eye for camera work to create a whole movie on their phone. It's going to be better than the other. You know what I mean? Like, it's just that proof that talent is within you, and that fragility and that balance and everything is within you. And that's exactly what it is. That artistry is going to bring out that potential. That's exactly what the gem cutters rather did when they used this cut. They cut it in a way that's going to show off the flashes of the fire, and a way that's going to prove that precision is going to highlight that artistry. And we see it at every single angle here. The Speen has a really good density. It's going to give the ring a lot of presence without heaviness, and it's going to bring you a lot of balance that is going to be reassuring in the weight, okay? Now, historically, Speen was admired because it did have kind of a little bit of an unusual brilliance, and that is going to kind of show you a little bit of that standing out has always been a treasure, right? It's always been valued. You stand out in the most unique way for who you are, and that's exactly what the Sava Speen does. Now, Speen is usually linked to creativity. Usually it has a lot of that creative balance. Hi, Caesar. Thank you so much for watching. Look at this ring. It's green. I remember you said in one of our chats that green's your favorite color, right? I think so. Let me know. But this is beautiful. Caesar, thanks so much for watching. Honestly, you slip this on, you feel great. The Speen ring is gorgeous. It's that burst of that green energy that's going to really show you, again, that light is strongest when it does shift in those gorgeous colors. So 6, 7, 8, 9, just 4 sizes, and that is it. Okay, if you want a little piece of that gorgeous essence on your hand, you can comment down below shop 18 or type in Sava Speen ring Luxoro, and you'll see this pop on up on our website or our app. But if you love the design so much, they also have a pendant. It's sold separately. It's the same exact qualities here as the ring, but it's in your pendant, okay? Overall, it's a light chain, okay? This is your 20 inches of a length, and it has those shifting colors, those flashes of green, maybe a little gold, maybe a little orange, depending on how you look. The Speen is tied to, like I said, to inspiration, to a lot of clarity. That symbolism is going to show you a little bit of that light opening up vision. Very, very nice. And it feels literally like you're carrying a little prism of rainbow fire close to your heart. Very, very beautiful. That halo effect, very geometric in its nature. And you have 1.70 carat weight. It is going to sit very lightly on the chain. It is not heavy, and that comfort is going to prove that the beauty should not be a burden. I mean, you do not need something that's going to feel heavy in order to show that it's of substance. I mean, this baby shines bright on its own. It is a Luxoro premium. It is the diamonds alone, those are I2 diamonds, okay? Gosh, the Sava Speen, it comes from Madagascar. And that origin alone is going to show that it's a rare, beautiful piece that creates timeless treasures, right? So this is gorgeous. The diamonds are really going to stabilize that look and that halo, geometric kind of halo effect. And it brings a lot of balance to the wildfire, right? So cool. And it also, honestly, it's also going to show you the harmony, creating that overall fullness, okay? So This is awesome. Sphene is still a rarity when it comes to jewelry, and that rarability is going to kind of highlight the multifaceted kind of identity of it, okay? So I love this. Anywhere else, you're looking at paying almost $3,000, but here at Shop LC, we're gifting this to you for a budget pay price of $179.99, and that's over the course of 5 months. So really cool, really cool. We accept Visa, MasterCard, American Express, Discover, PayPal, Google Pay, Apple Pay, and this can be yours. Comment down below Shop 19 if you want a little reminder of that, calm energy, with a little versatility, in your life or your loved one's life. And you can also type in Savasveen pendant Luxoro in our website, in our app, and you'll see that baby pop on up. I see here we only have 10 on my information here, which is not a lot considering everyone watching across the globe. So you might want to take advantage of it just because, again, this is going to shine bright and reveal all those colors. With that prism of light, the way that it is cut and with that rarability. So it's a special one for sure. I love it. DJ, can we put these together as well or not too much?
We can.
Oh my goodness. I wasn't sure if he was going to say yes or not, but he said yes. Yay. Guys, if you like the ring and the pendant, put it together, bundle and save. You're getting extra savings. You're getting 10% extra savings, almost $2,400 worth of savings. Put it together. For the ring, instead of paying marketplace value $8,000, you're getting it for $1,100-ish. For the pendant, instead of paying marketplace value $3,000, you're paying $1,100-ish. Put it together, get 10% extra savings, and you're looking at $2,159.98. On budget pay, that is $323 with 99 cents. And that's over the course of 5 months. What a deal, right? I love this. Guys, 30-day easy money back guarantee, your joy guarantee. And every single time you do shop with us here at Shop LC, you're allowing us to provide a meal for a child who does not know where their next meal will come from. We're making a difference in the world. We're doing something that matters here at Shop LC. And it would not be possible without you. So continue to make a mark on the world by having some fun shopping with us. Go to shoplc.com, download our mobile app. Check me out on Facebook, Instagram, Threads, X, and YouTube. I'm at Danielle Banda TV everywhere. Special thanks to DJ for everything he's done for us today. He's always having a blast with us and putting together some fun stuff for us. And before you go, just remember that, we shine brighter together. So let's keep sparkling with purpose. We'll see you next time.